Vitamin B12 is a true cornerstone of our health. It's one of those essential nutrients that we often hear about but may not fully understand. Think of it as a tiny, powerful worker that is busy inside your body every single second of the day. It plays a crucial role in so many of our body's fundamental processes. Without enough of this vital nutrient, many systems can start to slow down or function poorly. It's not just about feeling a bit tired. A lack of B12 can have far-reaching effects on our overall well-being, from our mood to our physical strength. It is truly essential for living a vibrant, healthy life. So what exactly does this supervitamin do? One of its most important jobs is helping to create our DNA, the very blueprint of our bodies. It's also a key player in keeping our nervous system healthy. It helps to maintain the protective sheath called myelin that covers our nerves. This sheath is like the plastic coating on an electrical wire. It ensures that nerve signals travel quickly and efficiently throughout our body. When B12 levels are low, this protective coating can wear down, leading to a whole host of neurological issues that can impact everything from our balance to our memory. Another major benefit of vitamin B12 is its role in energy production. It doesn't give you energy directly like caffeine does. Instead, it helps your body convert the food you eat into glucose, which is the fuel your cells use for energy. If you are feeling constantly fatigued and run down, even after a good night's sleep, it might be a sign that your body is struggling with this conversion process. Ensuring you have adequate B12 levels is a foundational step towards maintaining steady, reliable energy levels throughout your day, helping you feel more awake and capable of tackling your daily tasks. Finally, let's talk about blood. Vitamin B12 is absolutely essential for the formation of healthy red blood cells. These are the cells that carry oxygen from your lungs to every other part of your body. When you don't have enough B12, your body can start to produce large, immature red blood cells that don't work properly. This condition is a type of anemia that can leave you feeling weak, breathless, and dizzy. So you can see that having enough B12 is not just a minor detail. It's fundamental for your energy, your nerves, and the very oxygen that sustains you. When we talk about taking a B12 supplement, it's not quite as simple as grabbing the first bottle you see. The vitamin comes in different forms, and the two most common ones you will find are methylcobalamin and cyanocobalamin. Let's start with methylcobalamin. This is often described as the most natural form of B12. It is what we call a bioactive coenzyme. This simply means it is already in a form that your body can use immediately, without needing to convert it first. It is the version of B12 that is found naturally in many of the foods we eat, like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy products. Methylcobalamin plays a very specific and important role within our cells. It is particularly crucial for a process known as methylation. This sounds complicated, but it is a fundamental chemical reaction that happens billions of times every day in our bodies. Methylation is vital for things like repairing DNA, controlling inflammation, and detoxifying our bodies from harmful substances. Because methylcobalamin is already in this active form, it can get to work on these important jobs right away. Many people feel this makes it a superior choice as it requires less work from the body to become useful. Now let's turn our attention to cyanocobalamin. This is the synthetic or man-made form of vitamin B12. You won't find this version in nature. It is created in a laboratory. The reason it is so common in supplements and fortified foods is because it is very stable and has a long shelf life, making it cheaper to produce. The cyano part of its name comes from a cyanide molecule that is attached to the cobalamin or B12 structure. This might sound alarming, but the amount of cyanide is incredibly small and is not considered harmful for most people. When you take cyanocobalamin, your body has to do a little bit of work to make it usable. It must first remove the cyanide molecule and then convert the remaining cobalamin into one of the active forms, like methylcobalamin or another form called adenosylcobalamin. This conversion process requires other nutrients and energy from your body. For most healthy people, this isn't a problem at all. However, it is an extra step that the body has to perform, which is a key difference when we compare it directly to the ready-to-use methylcobalamin form of the vitamin. The main similarity between methylcobalamin and cyanocobalamin is that, ultimately, they both provide the body with the essential cobalamin it needs to function. Once cyanocobalamin is converted, it can perform the same core jobs as methylcobalamin, like supporting energy production, nerve function, and the creation of red blood cells. So, for many people, Taking either form will help to prevent or correct a B12 deficiency. Both forms are effective at raising the overall levels of B12 in the blood, which is the primary goal of supplementation for most individuals who are looking to boost their intake. The key difference, as we have touched upon, lies in their structure and how the body processes them. Methylcobalamin is the natural active form. Your body can absorb it and use it straight away. Cyanocobalamin is the synthetic inactive form. It requires a multi-step conversion process before it can be utilized. Think of it like this. Methylcobalamin is like a key that fits the lock perfectly, while cyanocobalamin is a blank key that your body has to cut into the right shape first. This conversion process is an important distinction between the two forms. This difference in processing can affect how well the vitamin is retained in your body. Some studies suggest that the body may hold on to methylcobalamin for longer and excrete less of it through urine compared to cyanocobalamin. This could mean that methylcobalamin is more efficient at restoring and maintaining healthy B12 levels, especially if you have a significant deficiency. Because it bypasses the need for conversion, it can deliver its benefits more directly to the cells and tissues that need it the most, potentially leading to a faster and more sustained improvement in symptoms related to low B12. Another point of difference is the molecule that is attached to the cobalamin. In methylcobalamin, it's a methyl group, which is a natural compound that the body needs for many processes, including methylation. In cyanocobalamin, it's a cyanide group. While the dose is tiny and safe for almost everyone, the body still has to detoxify and get rid of it. For people with certain health conditions like kidney problems, or for heavy smokers who already have a higher cyanide load, avoiding this extra detoxification step might be a sensible choice, making methylcobalamin the more logical option. So, when might one form be better than the other? For the average healthy person just looking for a general B12 supplement to top up their levels, the more affordable and stable cyanocobalamin is often perfectly fine. It has been used for decades, and is proven to be effective at preventing deficiency. Many fortified foods like breakfast cereals or plant-based milks use cyanocobalamin because it holds up well during manufacturing and storage. If you eat these foods, you are already consuming this form of B12 and it is doing its job effectively. However, there are specific situations where choosing methylcobalamin might be a better idea. If you have a known genetic variation like an MTHFR gene mutation, your body may not be very good at the conversion and methylation processes. In this case, taking the already active methylcobalamin form makes a lot of sense, as it bypasses this potential roadblock. Similarly, older adults who often have lower stomach acid and poorer absorption may benefit from the more readily available form. People with specific nerve-related issues might also prefer methylcobalamin due to its direct role in nerve health. Remember, the best source of B12 is always whole foods. If you are not vegan or vegetarian, you can get plenty of B12 from animal products. Excellent sources include shellfish like clams and mussels, fatty fish like salmon and tuna, organ meats like liver, as well as beef, eggs, and dairy products like milk and cheese. For those on a plant-based diet, supplementation is not just an option, it is essential. Fortified foods like nutritional yeast, plant milks, and some cereals can help, but a dedicated B12 supplement is the most reliable way to ensure you are getting enough. Ultimately, the most important takeaway is to be mindful of your B12 status. Whether you choose methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin, the goal is to ensure your body has enough of this vital nutrient to thrive. If you are feeling chronically tired, foggy-headed, or are experiencing tingling in your hands and feet, it is always a good idea to speak with your doctor. They can test your B12 levels and help you decide on the best course of action and the right form of B12 for your individual needs. Listen to your body and don't underestimate the power of this simple vitamin.